Happy trees, fluffy clouds, your painting's going great. Until you have that final idea. Let me add a beautiful sun floating up in the sky. But what happens? Dum dum dum, the green sun of doom. How do you avoid this? How do you get a sun that actually looks like a sun? Let's get our paints out and I'll show you. What's happening when you get the green sun of doom is you're painting a blue sky and then putting a yellow sun right on top of that blue. And we all know now that yellow and blue make green. It's that simple. So how do we avoid this problem? The best way to do it is first off to start with a thin, light blue sky. The thinner your background coat is, the less likely that your yellow is going to mix with it. But the real key here is to lay down a barrier of white paint. Make a little white circle and then fade out the edges to get this little glowing orb in the sky. This will give a barrier between the yellow and the blue so that they don't mix. I mixed up the yellow to make it a little more pale. I put it on with my finger. And you can even use a very thin brush and very lightly, because you don't want it to mix in with the background, make some streaks away from it to give little rays. Then, of course, some nice fluffy clouds surrounding that sun. And voila. And one more quick bonus option for your sky. If you are going to do a night sky, make sure that there's a lot of color showing through in that dark paint. Use some water, spread it thin, so you'll have like a dark purple color here. And then I'm going to do stars. I'm going to mix up a really pale green color and use a brush to flick these little specks of paint on there. Now, one big key to this is having the right brush. This brush I'm using here is perfect for this. It needs to have kind of stiff bristles. Another key is to mix water in with your paint before you flick it. That way the paint is a little thinner and it comes off in little specks instead of big globs. And just like that, you'll have a beautiful starry sky.